On August 16, 2014, Yolanda Valencia was killed in a traffic accident on the George Price Highway. Valencia's mother, Guadalupe Valencia, has filed a civil suit against Deputy Commissioner of Police Miguel Segura, who was the driver of the vehicle that hit the car in which Yolanda was a passenger. The driver of the vehicle, Yanni Ku, suffered serious injuries. Segura was charged with a slew of offenses, including manslaughter by negligence, causing death by careless conduct, negligent grievous harm, and failing to alter direction to give way. He was also charged with driving with alcohol concentration above the prescribed limit, which means that Segura was legally drunk at the time of the accident. His criminal case is currently being handled by the magistrate court in Belmopan, but now, as we said, he is facing a civil suit. Today, the family's attorney, Karim Musa, explained that Segura is not the only one who is being sued.
Our firm is actually representing Yolanda Valencia's mom. Her name is Guadalupe Valencia. Guadalupe Valencia was a dependent of Miss Yolanda Valencia. As I said, she worked as a vendor on the weekends, and during the week she also sold food in Sokots. So she was earning a very respectable income, and with that income she was able to maintain the household, which included her parents. So she took care of all their expenses, their medical expenses, their elderly, their medical expenses, the household, the grocery, the light bill, all of that. So she was really and truly the breadwinner for that family. And so we are actually bringing a case of damages for negligence, not only against Miguel Segura, because indeed, while he may be personally liable for what took place that morning, he was driving a Nissan Pathfinder that's issued by the government of Belize, by the police department. And so not only is there personal liability, but also governmental liability. And that is why we have instituted the action against Deputy Commissioner Miguel Segura, the Commissioner of Police, the Minister of National Security, and the Attorney General of Belize, because, like I said, due to the fact that he was driving a government-issued vehicle, by extension, they are all going to be liable under this lawsuit.
So what's the status of the claim now?
We have filed a claim since the end of July, but unfortunately right now the court is on vacation, and so the Solicitor General's office has thus far entered an appearance on behalf of all the defendants. So they are acting on behalf of Deputy Commissioner, as well as the Compol, as well as the Minister of National Security. They are acting on behalf of defendants. So they have entered an appearance, and now they have time to file a defense. They haven't contacted me to discuss settlement, so it appears that they want to defend the actions of Miguel Segura, and that defense is due around the end of September, when the court reopens middle September. No, but certainly in a case like this, that it's just so blatant, no? And you have actual footage, and there are several witnesses, by the way, who I've communicated with, who said that they were on the highway that morning, and they actually were run off the road. They actually had to move out of the way because they saw this motor vehicle being driven by Mr. Segura swerving along the highway, and they had no choice but to run off the highway. And so there are several aspects of this claim that show that it's just so clear-cut that I would expect that the government would reach out to Miss Valencia and try to offer some sort of settlement, make some amends for the tragic loss of her daughter.
Segura was also charged with driving a motor vehicle without due care and negligent grievous harm. Musa says he feels sure that he has a winning case.
I'm very, very confident in this case. Like I said, had we not had the motorist come forward and give us information as to the location of Mr. Segura's vehicle, I might not have been so confident. But because we have that information and that evidence coming forward along with the amateur video, it makes me feel very confident in the case. If it is proven at the criminal courts, because we intend to prove it at the civil court, that he was driving on the wrong side of the highway, I think that is, to me, the most substantial part of this claim and the criminal claim, that he was not even on his proper side of the highway, so he is wholly responsible for the accident. And if that comes out at the criminal trial, which I'm hoping it does, then certainly he would have to be held responsible and found guilty for manslaughter by negligence, but because at the criminal courts, that's what he has been charged with.
Taxi driver Yanni Ku remains bedridden. However, he has received some sort of financial assistance from the government of Belize.